Hi guys, welcome you all in our today's session where we are going to discuss about the no-code platforms and how to integrate video calling in any of the no-code platform. It's really nice to have you guys today in the session here. Basically, we have seen that there is a huge trend of using no-code platforms. So basically, we will be checking why there is a huge a kind of trend of using no code platforms, what are the statistics, and how easy or tough it is to use the video conference SDK into any of the no code platforms. So basically we will be just covering those parts, so not wasting much of the time. Right now I'm going to share my screen over here and give you the basic idea about what are a kind of things which we will be covering before we start actual integration of video conference SDK. So right now I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, can you guys hear my screen? Can you guys just check if the screen, you can see my screen? Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Parag, Arjun, Suraj. Okay, so basically, we will be checking how to build video calling in any of the no-code platform within just 5 minutes. So here we go. Basically, we will be just covering five parts here. What is SDK and video conference SDK? Obviously, we need to understand the thing which we are going to use if we are using it. And second, we'll be understanding what is the market size of the no code platform, why is it important for us, who are the platforms who have actually used any of the no code platforms and grown at humongous scale. And at last we have Abhishek with us. He is going to give you a live demo that how to integrate video conference SDK. So basically, what is the SDK? It's a software development kit. Basically, if you want to build any of the software, you will require certain software development kit, relevant kit, which can help you in building your software. uh, here are few examples. Here we have video conference SDK. So we can see many of the platforms through which you can integrate the video conference SDK. There are multiple pro code tools like PHP, iOS, Flutter. Those are for the developers part, but we have on this side we have WordPress, Glide App, Notion, Retool, Wavemaker, Drone IQ, my Power Apps by Microsoft, and many of the other tools. So basically, we will be looking at how to integrate this video conference SDK in any of these tools. So let's move ahead and check that what is the actual market size of this no-code platform. From the statistics, we can see that from 2018 to 2027, there is a steep growth in any of the no-code platform market across the globe. In 2018, the size of this market was about $8 billion. In 2020, it has been registered as about $13 billion market, but you can see the steep growth over here. Here in 2020, by 2025, it is expected to grow at $47 billion. You can see can you see the scale? From 13 billion to 47 billion dollar, and not stopping there. In 2027, it is expected to grow till 65 billion dollars. This is a compound annual growth rate of 26%. Guys, let me tell you one thing. If any of the company or any of the market is growing at the rate of 5% CAGR, then it is believed to be a superb growth. But here we are talking about 26% CAGR, which is a humongous scale. Now we have seen that this market is growing, but what are the factors why it is growing at this scale? So here we are checking few of the parameters due to which this market is actually growing. First is an increasing demand of business apps. Even right now we are even having our pizzas getting delivered through mobile apps. So all the businesses are right now growing on online sites. So that is a major factor behind this growth. And rapid customization in software development. Let's say if I have used JavaScript or any of the React.js or any of the other platform to build my software, but let's say if I have used no code platform, then it is actually comparatively it is actually much faster to develop and customize the platform in no code platform, and that is saving my time. If something is saving my time, then that platform is actually saving my cost, and that is the key factor over here. And realizing the value sooner at less cost. I'm just giving you the example of these tools: Retool, Zapier, Airtable. These are just kind of tools which you might have used. Personally, I'm using Zapier a lot to schedule the meetings. Whenever my clients wants to schedule a meeting with me, I'm using Zapier to add those meetings into my Google Meet, and then adding into my Google Calendar, so that my customer and me both can remain on the same page. So let's say if Zapier wouldn't be there, and I would be using any of other tools to let's say I would have told my developer to build this kind of journey for my for scheduling my meetings, then it would be actually really messy thing. And even I could there are chances that my developer couldn't make this kind of effective tool as effective is Zapier. So that kind of practical implementation there are in no code platforms. Now then, if I'm advocating much about no code platforms, then there would be a few of the platforms who have actually grown, right? So here are the examples of few major platforms who have grown exponentially, like Lambda School, Collecto, Comet, MakerPad, Rebel Book Club, Coins. Even you can see even cryptocurrency platforms are right now growing on no code platforms. So you actually, I'm not going to explain each of these in detail, or I'm not going to explain them. So you can take a screenshot of it, and you from the audience, if you know about any of the famous no if any of the famous platform which has been built in no code, please write me down in the chat box here below. And if you are building your platform in no code, also write down your platform name. It would be much appreciated. Thank you for that. And it is actually very easy to start with video conference SDK to build in any of the no-code platform. All you need to just do is try go onto my website, click on this try it free button, generate API key, refer documentation, and it's very smooth. Abhishek is going to explain it actually on this screen. So not wasting much of your time, let me just directly hand it over the session to Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you, Jatin, for great introduction. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's event. My name is Abhishek. I'm a full stack engineer at Video SDK Live, and I'll be much happy to show you that how you can integrate our pre-built in major two platforms today, WordPress and Bubble. So let's start with our website. This is our homepage. Before I start, I want to mention that you can join our Discord community, and if you have any question regarding our SDKs or pre-built, you can join our Discord community. We are very active there. Let's start. So we will be going at developer dashboard. I'll log in with my GitHub account. So this is the dashboard. Now it is a simple three-step process to integrate. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to share my screen. So uh, I'll show you the. So sorry, I just forgot to screen share my. So these are homepage. You can join our Discord community. We are very active there. We will start from here. Okay, so this is our dashboard. It is a simple three-step process to integrate video or pre-built. The very first step is to create API key. We'll create API key from here. Let's name it something pre-built. I'll create API key. Now we will come back to this API key. We need in further integration this API key. Now from here, quick start, you can click on pre-build. It will redirect you to the our documentation. Now we have already completed the first step of sign up and creating API key as shown here. Now we'll move forward with the client setup. On the client setup, you can see we support various platforms such as React, Angular, Vue. We have pre-built created in those platforms. I'll be showing you today only the JavaScript pre-built. So for that, we have example code here over GitHub. We can just copy this code from here and I'll put it into WordPress. So for WordPress, I've locally set up WordPress here. So as you can see my screen, I've copied the example code from our GitHub. I'll create a new page from here and I'll add HTML, custom HTML tag here. Now I'll paste that code here. Now remember I told you we created API key. Now we need to use that API key right here at this place. As soon as we put that API key here, I copied it. Now I'll add it, paste it here. Now if I want to change any further configuration such as name or anything, I can just provide my name here and change meeting ID and whatsoever. So I will not be changing anything. I'll just show you the preview right away. So as you can see, I have successfully loaded the landing page. Now I will click on the join and I have joined the meeting. See, it was very easy to integrate pre-built in WordPress. Now let's move over to Bubble. For Bubble, there's a little different process than WordPress. For Bubble, we need to just use the script tag and we need to run it in full screen. So for that, I'll do a little modification in the code we just copied from GitHub. I'll copy it again and I'll paste it here. So I've pasted it here. Now to use it in Bubble, we need to do a little modification here. We need to wrap this inside a div element. So we can use it in Bubble. I'll just quickly add basic div. Okay. So as you can see, now I need to provide some little attribute here like ID. I'll call my ID. We need to give width and height here. Let's give 100 viewport width, 100 v height. Now I need to use this ID in further configuration here, because in Bubble what happens that your script tag goes behind their default container. To override that, we need to mention it that or pre-build that you need to render it inside this given div. Now as I have prepared this snippet, I need to copy it. Now I have opened my Bubble. Also, I need to paste my API key here. I just forgot that. Okay. Now I'll again copy it from here. Copy it, paste it. Now I'll open Bubble. I'll create new app quickly here. I will select any reason for now. Okay, so I already used this name before. Let's give her the name. Now it is creating our very fresh app. We'll wait till it loads our page. Now I'll start with the blank page here and close the assistant as I don't need it. Now it has created a page here. Now what I need to do is I need to change a little thing here that I don't need this much height in my site. So I'll just change it to 800 and the width is okay with me. So I'll keep it to that. Now I will put HTML tag here. I will put this HTML that I copied here, and I'll change the width and height to my desirable height. Okay, so height will be 1080, set it to 0. Now I'll close it. Now if I click on the preview, it should load our meeting. As you can see, it has successfully loaded our pre-built here, but there is little CSS problem. I'll quickly fix it. Okay. Now if I refresh here, now it is in full screen. So I'll write my name here. I'll join the meeting. And as you can see, I am up and running very quickly using Bubble as well. Now if I duplicate this pin, you can see I'll join from this as well. Hi. Now I'll hand over to Jatin for further feature explanation. There are many options available in our pre-built. You can customize, you can hide many things, and uh, many permissions change. So Jatin, over to you.
Thank you, Abhishek, for this great thing. So basically, right now I'm again going to share my screen. Basically, what we have did is we have integrated the solution. We have just shown that how it is getting done. But before taking your question and answer, I am just quickly explaining the features which we have provided, so that you can explore those as well, and you can judge that how much effective it is when you are actually integrating this thing into any of your no code website. So here I am sharing my screen. Can you see my screen? Please confirm. Yes, I think yes, it is visible. Cool. So here in the I'm in the documentation page. I can see that few of the audience member have already asked for documentation. So you can directly get this link on the home from the home page itself. This is the home page of documentation. We will go here in the documentation side in pre-built documentation, and we will just quickly see which are the features there. The first and second step we have already. Abhishek have covered them, so I'm just quickly showing the features. These are actually the features. The first one is join screen. So let's say when Abhishek has actually integrated it, at the time he has used this join screen, so it is rendering this kind of UI. But if you are not using the join screen, then this kind of UI is just appearing before it. And this is actually a method which he has actually added in the code itself. It is also there in the GitHub. So if you remove this, then this kind of UI is generally getting rendered. Then in camera controls, here you can see the camera button over here. Actually the tool in which we are right now, that is the same pre-build in which we have created this thing. So here are the methods to control camera controls, and to control mic. There are two methods, mic enabled, and if you want to allow your participant to toggle their self mic cam or not. Here in the tool in which we are having conversation right now in this webinar, as an audience member, you have not the permission, you have not this permission. So in your side code, this part is false. So actually that's why you are not able to turn on your mic and webcam, but as an admin I can do it. So let me show it that as well. Then this feature is to provide a URL. Let's say whenever I'm leaving the screen, on which URL I should go. This is feature for share screen. This is a kind of share screen UI, and this is a method by entering which you can directly integrate the screen share. If you are passing it false, or if you are as a whole you are not mentioning this method in code, in HTML code, then this button would get hidden. Right now on your side, you wouldn't be able to see this screen, this button, but at my side I can see it because I am the admin in this particular session. Then there is a chat button, same thing with this as well, and raise hand button, same thing this with this as well. Chat enabled true, raise hand enabled true. if you will pass this as false, then this HTML code will directly hide out these buttons, so you don't need to do much changes in that. Then to record meeting, same thing is here. Whether you want to show the recording button and whether you want a participant to toggle button or not. Then if you want to go live on social media at the same time when you are having the meeting for marketing purpose or for any other purposes, then you can do that as well. Current meeting in which we are right now, current webinar, it is actually getting live streamed on YouTube as well. So if you want, you can check that on our page. And this one is to brand your logo. As you can see here, in this particular method, we have shown our own brand. So you can obviously show your as well by just passing these methods. And customizing the parameters. Let's say you as an admin, you want to toggle your other participants mic and webcam, obviously you would like to, then at the time you can pass these methods. Toggle participant webcam, if I will pass this true, then I will be able to toggle your mic and webcam as well. Right now I can do it in this particular setup. And if you want something like this, so whenever any person wants to join, they must ask a permission to host, whether you want to allow that person to in a meeting or not. That as well you can do it. So these are the features. And this one is to whitelist the domain for better security. If you would just want your API keys to get secured, then you can simply just go into dashboard, add your domain name, so that your API key won't be able to get used on any of other domains. So by that way you are actually just adding a security over your API key. And the last one is pin participant with different layouts. So here we have different layouts like grid layout, this kind of layout. uh, uh, this kind of layout is in normal way, and when you are sharing the screen, this kind of layout is generally visible. Sidebar layout, second one here, this is a sidebar layout, one main participant and other participants on sidebar. While sharing the screen, this kind of layout, it looks like spotlight. The current setup is having spotlight layout. So you can, when I'm not sharing my screen, at that time you can see me and Abhishek in this kind of setup, because we both of us are pinned and the other participants are not visible on the screen. And the this is a kind of setup where this is a kind of screen you are uh, watching when anyone is sharing screen in spotlight. So right now you are watching this kind of screen. Okay, and this is a simple just two parameters. By passing these two parameters, you are simply modifying whether you want to which layout you want to use. So that's it. That's all about the features. These features you can customize at any point of time. And when you want to have customization, let's say you are not happy with my UI, or you want to do some sort of customization, you are actually good with coding, then you can just go onto our website. Here we have on GitHub, we have actually our open source code available as well in React. So you can directly here, this open source code is available. You can directly React and React Native both, you can directly just take the pool, do any sort of customization you want to do, and simply make your own tool. So that's all about the screen share, about sample codes, about open sourcing our pre-built code. And if you want to even use this pre-built version in your Android or iOS application as well to save your time, then you can refer these two sample codes as well. These are basically a GitHub repo. You can directly just take a pull and use it. So this kind of use cases we have covered. Now I will be inviting Abhishek again to for the question and answer session. So yeah, we can now cover the question. So whatever the questions you are having, please just write it down one by one. We will be covering majority of all of the questions. So the first question we are having is from Roman. what amount of concurrent viewers it can handle if use it as a webinar platform. Yes, Roman, basically if you are using it for the webinar purposes or for any other purposes, maximum you can this particular session can handle to 5,000 concurrent participants in one particular meeting. And on concurrent meetings there is no any limit. We are basically auto scaling it, so you can run n number of concurrent meetings at the same time, and in one particular meeting maximum 5,000 participants can join. Okay. Okay, I think Arjun has already answered this question. Roman is asking, did you try it? Yes, we have tried it with a couple of clients who are actually using it at scale for webinar purpose only, obviously, because this kind of use case is generally covered in webinar only. Now Ekansh is asking how many hosts are supported at the same time. Actually, we are in code side, we are not differentiating the participants. It's up to you. You can managing the permission, different permissions, which I have just shown here. By managing those permissions, you can define the host. But if you want to show host on screen, then right now is me and Abhishek are on the screen. Up to 49 people you can show on screen at maximum. So that's a basic limit. We have maintained that limit to have a better UI UX. So up to maximum 49 people you can act them as host. Okay, that has been covered. How many participant in one meeting? Yes, Jay is asking how many participant in one meeting. As I have said, up to 5,000 participants can support in one particular meeting. And custom, Roman is now asking about custom RTMP streaming. Yes, basically the social media restreaming function which we are providing, that is for RTMP out only. So basically you are actually sending the RTMP stream of this particular meeting to any of the platform. Either that could be a social media platform like YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, or even your private platform, or even if you are using platforms like restream.io or that kind of thing. Basically, also, yeah, we are under Video SDK, we are having a private live streaming SDK also available. So if you are using it, you can use that as well for your private platform. Okay, thanks, Roman. Now Alex is asking, can you set up a next meeting with your own Video SDK.live? Actually, this meeting is in Video SDK.live in with our own SDK only. Setup. Basically, we have our own SDK. On that SDK, we have used pre-built version and created this webinar setup in the same SDK. I think that answers your question. Okay, Alex is again. Thank you, Alex. Now, next question is from Mayank Singh. If I had a weak in connection and I lost my connection, then it will reconnect itself automatically, or I need to open the same link again? Yes. Basically, in code, what we are maintaining is, let's say if you are changing your internet provider, means from Wi-Fi to internet in mobile devices. A few of my clients are doing it. If they are changing their internet or for certain amount of time, you are losing your connection. So what we are doing is we are maintaining the log over here. So let's say if you have lost your connection for 5 seconds, then at the time our server is keeps trying to connect. But let's say if you are still getting disconnected for more than 5 to 6 seconds, then it is then you need to rejoin the session. Basically, you will be leaving the session. Yeah. Okay. I think this answers your question, Mayank. Okay. And now Jai is also asking the question, what resolutions are supported? Basically, we are supporting up to 1080p full HD screen. If you want to go beyond that, definitely you can do it by using our custom SDK. In this setup, where we are having the conversation, you can see me and Abhishek in SD resolution. So this is 720p resolution. When I was sharing my screen, that was HD resolution 720p, because I was showing small details on my screenshot. So that was 720p. We have controlled this. In this particular setup, you are watching me and Abhishek in SD resolution. Uh, Lex is appreciating. Nice idea, Jatin. Wish you best of luck. And just a second. Wish you best of luck. I will recommend your product to a client. Okay, thank you, Alex, for that. Now Roman is asking, where can I see host dashboard or webinar call from host point of view? So basically, you have the dashboard. You can directly jump into the dashboard. You can see the active meetings there. Let me just share my screen for this particular question and show you the brief about dashboard, how it is looking, what are the features there, so that you can get better idea. Okay, here in the dashboard you can see what are how much usage you have done, whether it is RTMP out, recording, participant minutes. If you are using other services like encoding, storage, streaming, that has been. Here are the resources, documentation for support. Let's say if you are getting stuck anywhere, you can directly connect with us. Uh, Here we have a community link. So anywhere you are, you want to ask something to us and you are not comfortable with WhatsApp, you can ask us on Discord as well. Then you can see your API keys as well. The particular question which you have asked. So from the in the meeting section, there is a particular tab for sessions, and in session tab you can see your active usage. Here right now I am not having any meeting with my API key running, so uh, I can see the last meeting which I had was ended on 26th November 1:44 p.m. If I am having any of the active meeting running right at the moment, I can see just the starting time. I cannot see the ended time, and you can see whether the recording has been used, RTMP has been used. If you want to download the chat from that particular session in CSV format, you can download the chat as well from here. So that's all. You want to see the recordings, this is the recording section over here. So I think this answers to your question. Majorly there are few other few other products we have. So if you just want to explore, you can do it in your later part. So that is basically about the dashboard. I think this answers your question. Yeah. Okay. I can download chat. Does it support Evergreen webinars? Actually, I'm not sure about the Evergreen webinars. If you can just elaborate on that, Roman, that would be great for me. Meanwhile, I'm covering question from Parag. Parag is asking, can we use this pre-built on mobile side? Yes, it is responsive. You can directly just copy this URL and you can join from mobile as well. Let me just show you the live example. I have one mobile setup here with me, and in this session, I have joined from the mobile. So yes, it is very much responsive. Okay. Cool. Now we have got the Parag's question. Mayank is asking, in mobile devices, if notification if notification tab is open, then just a second, actually I'm missing this question. Yeah, if notification tab is open, then at that time the camera is off, or it is running. Actually I can't uh, uh, can you please just, if you can elaborate the question, Mayank? In mobile devices, if notification tab is open, then at the time the camera is off, or is it running? If you can just please elaborate on that, that would be good for me, because actually I can't understand this particular question. Roman is asking, great response. I can download the chat. Does it support Evergreen? Yes, Roman, if you can elaborate on Evergreen webinar, that would be great. Jay, can I use it in WebView? Yes. The code which I have shared, when I had shared the screen, I have sent you. Actually, I have showed you the Android WebView GitHub repo. So I'm just pasting that repo's link in, so you can check it as well. That is basically code for rendering this particular UI in web view. So you don't need to play much around the UI part. Okay, so I think Jay's question has been answered. Roman is explaining Evergreen Replay of call at any time with preloaded chat messages. No, right now we are not basically supporting it, but I think yes, now I can imagine it. You want something like YouTube when you are replaying any of the live stream at the time. The chat are also appearing accordingly only for as per the relevant time. So if you want to do it, you can manage it in your application with the chat data which we have provided to you. So there are also few APIs through which you can API calls through which you can download the chat data automatically, and you can render it in your in your tool, and show it accordingly. So that is manageable at your end, but yeah, it requires a little coding. Yes, that's it. Uh, okay, Roman says also. Cool, cool. That's great. Uh, Parag is appreciating. Great. So much excited to integrate it. Thank you, Parag, for that. Now Rajesh is asking, can I hide certain buttons from you? Yes, you can hide. Basically, the features which I have shown, if you are passing the parameter as false, then you can hide the buttons. Let's say if I'm passing mic enabled as false, then this that would be hidden. Right now you can't see the mic and webcam button because in this setup, in this webinar setup, we have hidden those particular buttons. So that is there. Yes, it's available. I'm just checking if I have missed any question. No, I haven't. No. Thank you, Roman. Mayank is asking, in mobile device, open the Yes, he is basically explaining the question. Mayank is asking, in mobile device, open the notification. At that time, the camera permission which you have given in your browser is changing or not. No, basically, once you have, if you are using it from the mobile browsers, and mobile browser has asked once for the permission of your camera, then in second time if you will use that particular website, then definitely it won't ask for permission next time as well, and you don't need to give permission every time. So yeah, it won't that state particularly won't change unless you are reinstalling your browser. Yes, so that will remain in that way. Yeah, Abhishek is answering his question. Yes, my camera and mic will continue to access. Yes, so that's it. Okay, there is okay. Mayank is appreciating. Thank you, Mayank. Okay, any more questions, please? Yeah, basically, if you want to, want mic access to elaborate your question, then also I can give it to you. We can try it out. If any of you wants to have mic access, I'm excited to do it. You can just write it down here, or you can click on the raise hand button. Okay, Mayank wants it. Okay, cool. Let me uh, give you the mic access over here. Okay, Mayank, can you speak now? There will be one pop-up on your screen to give the mic access from your browser. So you need to allow your browser to give the mic access. Then you will require to click on another button to turn on your webcam. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Yes, I think you are audible to me. No, just a second. Let me find your name again. Yeah, if you can please just turn on your mic now. I will be able to hear you then. Mm,
Yes, sir. I'm
yes,
audible.
yes, you're audible now.
Thank you, sir, providing me access. Sir, my
Hmm.
question was related to sir iOS device. In iOS device, after that, the recent update which came, when we are
Mhm.
receiving the notification that our camera and mic permission are changing or not. That was the main question. Actually, Actually, I was not able to explain in written format.
Okay, no worries. Let me give access to Abhi.
Uh, Mayank, according to new update, as soon as our SDKs or app will access the mic and camera, it will indicate that it's using mic and camera
Is it
immediately. It is system wide, so even if you don't configure it, iOS will determine it if some app or SDK is using mic or web camera or not.
okay? Sir, in web, this will happen in web view also. The same will
Yes,
be there.
same thing. It will show that the site and the Chrome is using your web camera, uh,
Okay,
so it will indicate.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Any more questions?
Yes, if you have any more questions, any other person or any other person wants to give access mic, we can do it. Okay, Sanket is asking, explain something about live broadcasting in Flutter app. Actually, right now, as we have a majority of the people from no code background, so for Sanket, let me just give you a booking link. We can have a separate session on that for Flutter side, and we can explain you the details about how to integrate live broadcasting in Flutter app. So please use this link to book a session with us. Any of the technical person from our side, he will connect with you, and you can clear your doubts about particularly Flutter, because right now we have this session for no code platform. So let's just keep it for no code. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sanket. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. Any more questions or anyone wants to access the mic? Please raise hand. Okay, really. Roman is appreciating. Really great explanation and presentation. Thank you, Roman, for you, because actually right now you guys are actually joining our session, so it is exciting for us as well to explain the details. Yeah, so basically, thanks to you, you are giving us the inspiration, and that's why we are actually able to give this. Kind of demonstration to you. Now I'm just pasting our community link here, so that after this session, if you have any question or queries, you can anytime ask us as well. So here is the community link. You can directly just click on it, join our Discord community, and we can have a detailed communication whenever you want to explore the things about that. Okay. Okay, so I think that's all. If you have any more questions, we can address it on Discord. It is really nice to talk all of with you. Thank you for your time, and it was actually a pleasure to explain these things to you. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day to you all. Thanks. Bye. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ruxana is asking something. Let's just address it before. Um, yeah. Can we expect live broadcasting webinar in upcoming? Yes, we are actually holding webinars every week on Tuesday 6 p.m. So you will get notification about, if you are just following us on LinkedIn, you will directly get notified about our upcoming webinar. Although if you want, you can directly just ping me. I will send you the invite and you can join it. I will. It would be much pleasure for me. So you can just directly ping me on LinkedIn. Yeah, we are going to have a broadcasting webinar, a live broadcasting webinar in upcoming weeks for particular languages. Okay, thank you, Roxana, for that. Okay, so now I think we should wrap up the session. It was really awesome that you guys have enjoyed it, and it actually it gives us the pleasure that we are able to serve you and serve our community to build things in better way. Thank you all for joining the session, and have a nice day. Bye.